I have like 10 pages left in The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. I have spent the entirety of my Saturday sitting on this couch reading this book. Like, I have read more than 50% of this book today alone. It's so good. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear that. No, it's fine. I wasn't talking. It's okay. Kidding. It's so good. This is my favorite romance of all time. And look. I'm not trying to catch hands or nothing like that. I know that there are some people out there who don't think that Mariana Zapata is the best romance writer of all time. The queen of the slow burn. The queen of incredible men and women and roommates and best friends and employers. Like, I get that. I know that there's people out there who are like, no, she's not my favorite, but like also, because it's so good. It's literally so good. Reading is subjective, guys, but I will accept zero criticisms, slander, nothing negative is allowed in my presence when you are talking about Mariana Zapata, especially Vanessa and Aiden. I love everything about that. Shut the fuck up. when he said, if you ever touch my wife again, I'll break every goddamn bone in your body. I almost passed out. Who was gonna come get me? I live by myself. It's really good. This is my third reread of this book, and I fucking love it. Just as much as I loved it the first time. I think I love it even more this time. Because it's just so good, and it doesn't stop being so good. What crack did you put in this, girlfriend? What happened? I was on something. Now it's making me want to reread All Roads Lead Here, too. And Under Lock. Those are my other two favorites. It's making me want to reread all the rest of her books. I've never read Colty, though. Sometimes things that have to do with soccer make me nervous because I kind of think soccer's boring, to be honest. Like, in real life, a little bit. I know nothing about soccer either. Like, I don't know anything about any sport, actually. Except for rugby. So, like, sometimes I just get nervous. I'm like, I don't want to read that because what if I don't like it? But I'm going to have to read it because it was so good. And the way that Aiden Graves yearns. I fucking love this book. I'm gonna finish my last 10 pages. And then, I don't know, I was thinking about taking a nap because this makes me so giddy. I need to calm down a little bit. I want to calm down a little bit because I do want to keep reading for the rest of the day. So I haven't decided if I want to do that. Is he naked? I swear I just looked out the window and there was a naked man running around in his backyard. You know what? I'm going to finish this. And then I was thinking, I have to double check with Sheldina, but I think she's at work. I think she's working, so I don't know if she'll answer me. I'm like 99% positive that Lisa Jewell is her favorite thriller author. I'm pretty sure that's who it is. And I don't want to be wrong, but I think that's who it is. And I have two of her books. I have one that Sheldina said is like culty. I don't remember what it's called. Something about a family. I have that one, but I also have Then She Was Gone. So I don't know. But I wanted to double check with her because I didn't really want to. I could either do that or I could do another horror book. Scratch that. A bitch is not reading another horror book that fast. Cause We Used to Live Here was fucking with me. I was tripping balls for like three days. I was like, oh God, I don't know what reality is anymore. So I don't want to read that genre for a little bit. I say that, but I do because I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now. I love them so much, bro. But can we just talk about this? This shirt's not very firm, so I don't want it to like drag. And then you gotta pay for that. Okay. So where was it? I think they probably they kissed when they got married because it's a marriage of convenience. And they definitely kissed when they got married, but it was just like a peck, we got to kiss because we're getting married, even though like it's kind of fake. So that happened somewhere around like here-ish, I think. Yeah, here. But then, oh my gosh. It wasn't until like here. Do you see that? It wasn't until like here where they finally acted on their feelings and like are talking. And I don't know what's happening. Technology can go to hell. I was trying to explain to you guys that like this part of the book is where like you really start to see them like acting on their feelings. And some about me, I like to be edged. Apparently. Because one of my favorite thrillers also does that to me. Like I'm constantly like, just do it. Just say it. Just tell me. I fucking love this book. I don't know anything about relationships, Van, but I know I love you. I know I waited my entire life to love you, and I'll do whatever I have to make this work. Hayden Graves, the man that you are. The man that you are. Oh my god. Breathe. Breathe, bitch. Take a deep breath. Why are you going to cry? Why are you gonna cry? Please be so for real, Angela. Please. There's nothing happening. I fucking love this book. Probably gonna be in a reading slump for the rest of my life. Pretty sure I said that the first 2 times I read it, I was fine after like a few weeks. It's incredible. This is an incredible contemporary romance, in my opinion. I think we deal with some heavy topics and we handle a lot of vulnerability. The characters are so vulnerable. The side characters, too. I think that's why I love it so much. They all feel so real. Like, it's a fake story, but like, they feel so real and relatable. And it's so easy to connect to them and like feel for them, feel with them. I fucking love it. I love The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. It's my favorite book ever. It's one of them. It's like up there. It's up there in like the top 5 books I love of all time. So, and it's perfect. It's perfect for the nicer weather. Just saying. I don't know why I said it like that, but it's perfect for the nicer weather. So, if you're looking for something this spring, summer, just saying. It's a good place to start. All Roads Lead Here is really good for this time of year too because the main character in that one, she loves to hike and be outside, and the MMC in that one is like a ranger. So it's just a really good book to read this time of year. Do I go read it? Should I go get it? Fuck no. I wanted to read a thriller. I thought I was done with love. But then from this spot on the couch? No. I did like once. I got up to make myself a snack. I had a Kodiak protein brownie with ice cream because I wanted a sweet treat. And I also picked my next book, which happens to be another reread. Love and Other Words. I love this book so much the first time I read it, which was last spring. So yeah, we're rereading it. And I'm already 70 pages in. I love it. I love it. This is a second chance romance. They fell in love when they were kids, and then something happened, and now they're encountering each other as adults. But like, I just. So he's having breakfast with Macy. He like stalked her and found her going into work, and he takes her to breakfast. And he says, she's asking like what his plan was in the time that they haven't seen each other, which I think is like 11 years or something. Asking like what his plan was, if he always meant to go back to Berkeley or not. And he says, it was always my plan to live wherever you were. That plan failed, but I figured my odds of seeing you again were pretty good back in Berkeley. And I'm like, oh, Elliot, the man that you are. The man that you are. And then you find out like 2 pages later, he broke up with his girlfriend after seeing Macy for the first time in 11 years for like 2 minutes. And he says, you're the love of my life. I assumed I would get over you eventually, but seeing you yesterday, I couldn't go home to someone else and pretend to love her with everything I have. Please, God. Please let me have an Elliot or an Aiden. Please. It's so good. It's such a good book. It might be the gummy talking, but I don't think it is because I read the first time I read this, I was not. Oh, that scared me. No more horror books, Ange. Something just like flashed on the TV like a trailer for something, an ad, but it just scared the crap out of me what I saw for a second. Also, I didn't realize how loud the TV was. I wonder how loud that's... Okay, hopefully it wasn't too loud. But yeah, I'm loving it because it's just very clear. Elliot's a yearner. He knows what he wants, who he wants. Nothing has changed, That hasn't changed for him. Now we just got to get Macy on board. And I just fucking love their story so much. It's so good. I can't believe I picked up another book to reread. There's like 400 books over there I haven't read yet. Don't look. Don't make eye contact. I think I'm going to read Then She Was Gone tonight because I did want to read a thriller once it's like dark out. I wanted to pick up another horror book, but I need a break. I need a minute because I keep seeing it in my peripherals and I don't like it. Peripherals? No, something about that sounds wrong. I keep seeing things and I don't like it. And I know it's from We Used to Live Here. So I'm going to lay off the horror until I finish. I do also need to wash out the oil and the mask that I did, but I want to read for a little bit longer. So I'm going to read just a little bit longer and then I'll go do my hair and stuff and clean the bathroom. Damn it. And then I don't want to do anything productive. I haven't read a thriller in a hot minute. I think the next time I go book shopping, it's going to be for horrors and thrillers. Just those two. I'm not going to restrict myself like that. I'm not. Next time I go, I will be looking for horrors and thrillers. But if something else catches my eye, then it caught my eye. What am I supposed to do? Deny you? I can't deny you if you caught my eye. Macy's mom, in Love and Other Words, passed away 3 years before the start of the book. And she left like notes behind for Macy's dad and for Macy to kind of like be there for her daughter as she continued to turn into a teenager and a young woman, an adult, because there's so many small moments where like your mom is really important and not having your mom, obviously, can make a big difference for some people. So her dad is very like meticulous about following the instructions that his wife left behind for him. Stop it. And in one of the scenes, Macy gets her period and her dad is like, actually does try to help her understand like what to do and like what it means. But her mom wrote a letter for her specifically. Yo, are you good? Like, get it together. At the end of the letter, she says, treat your body carefully. Take care of it. Don't let anyone abuse it and don't abuse it yourself. Every inch of your skin I made diligently. Months I slaved over you. You are my masterpiece. I miss you. I love you. And I'm crying. Oh, I hate reading sometimes. Like, I was literally just sitting here reading, absorbing the words on the page, just thinking about like, yo, I love this book so much. Second time around, I love it. Boom, tears. I'm like, yo, fuck you. These authors are just shameless. Like, the way that they just fucking sit here and make people cry for fun. Like they get paid to make people cry. I've been sitting on my couch and just changing positions repeatedly and finding excuses to not get up and like do stuff besides read. I've just been really lazy all day today, which is fine. I did clean the bathroom though. That's the only thing I did. But I did it. Hey, look, I am pouring back into my cup. These words on these pages are pouring back into my cup. My shit was dusty and dry. We had to wash it first because we don't want all those dust particles in our drink. We had to wash it first and clean it and sanitize it. And now we're pouring back into it. That's all I'm saying. So I want to spend my Saturday sitting on this couch crying. Like Macy is dealing with so much grief, and later on you find out trauma and more grief from that trauma, and Elliot is also dealing with so much, and it's like I love the vulnerability, and it's kind of that's exactly how I felt reading The Wall of Winnipeg in me every time too. It's like I just appreciate vulnerable characters who open themselves up to the potential, right? And there's always a risk of getting hurt, but they still do it, right? And I get to watch them figure that out and figure out who they're going to open up to and how open, how available they'll make themselves. And then I get to watch them kind of experience the ups and downs of opening up. And I just think it's beautiful. I just think it's wonderful. It's beautiful. And I just kind of want to sit here all weekend and reread my favorites. Like, for some reason, reading this is making me think of Addie. Do I want to read Addie? I could also read The Revenant. I haven't read The Revenant. I don't think I read it last year at all. So I could read The Revenant. I could also read The Winter Soldier. Oh, I should see if I can try to find a new copy of The Winter Soldier. I'm going to go back to crying on the couch. I don't know how loud that fan is going to be. Hopefully it's not too bad, but I am 116 pages into Then She Was Gone. And this is a thriller. It's about a woman whose daughter goes missing as a teenager. Just completely just disappears off the face of the earth. And then years later, supposedly they find her remains. Okay. So then after they bury the daughter's remains, the woman goes on a date with a man that she meets. I don't fucking like him. He is scaring me. I'm scared. I feel like there's something going on and he's behind it, or he plays a very big part in it. And she takes his daughter, because he's a single parent, he takes her daughter shopping. And I am so scared. Like, I'm reading it and I'm like, I don't want to be here when she takes that little girl back home. Because I feel like something really scary is going to happen. I don't know. This is why I have such a love-hate relationship with thrillers, because I will spend the entire time reading like this, like high stress. Like, I just want to know. Like, I just need to know. And then I'm trying to figure it out, but I also feel like I'm wrong. But I'm still trying to figure it out. And it's just like, can you just tell me? Really good. It's really good. I'm having a good time. I was listening to it while I was cooking and cleaning the kitchen. And the narrator is... I think I was listening to it too slow, maybe? Because I felt like the narrator was taking forever to speak. And I know that some people just have a slower cadence when they speak naturally. So I think this is one of those, I learned it's one of those audiobooks I have to listen to a little bit faster because I was getting stuck on how long it was taking her to finish a word. I'm like, are you still saying refrigerator? Like, are you done yet? Anyways, it's good. I'm having a good time. I like the writing style. It's like third person, but it's almost like third person you're finding out after the fact. Like somebody's reciting this to you. Kind of like you're watching a TV show, like one of those nature ones where like the narrator is telling you about what they're doing. That's what it feels like with this. Very like there's definitely I'm removed from the situation. Like I'm not invested in anybody per se. I just have my suspicions about people. But I like that in a thriller because I feel like if I was starting to relate to some of this stuff, I think I might freak myself out a little bit and like never leave the house again with my daughter. So I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it and I'm hoping to finish it today because it's a really quick read. Like it reads so fast, I'm just hooked. So and my food should be done soon because I really want to lay down. I ate a gummy and that gummy has whooped my ass. Yep. Got my ass handed to me by a tequila sunrise gummy. So I kind of want to lay down for a little bit and just like close my eyes and not get my ass whooped. I am 209 pages into Then She Was Gone. It's one of those thrillers where you get the perspective of the person that did the thing to whoever, which is why it's a whole thriller in the first place. Like the reason why it's a thriller, not because it's just that one character. But anyways, so I've been reading in the perspective of that person and it's making me sick to my stomach just because I don't fully know. Like I can't figure out what it could be. But at the same time I know she did something really like just heinous, just gross. Ugh. I have a face mask on. I decided to try this overnight face mask so you go to sleep with it, which sounds crazy to me. I'm curious to see how this works in the morning and like overnight, but it's the Metacube. It's Metacube like is it kojic acid and turmeric or something? I know it definitely has turmeric in it to kind of help with some of like the dark spots on my face, which I don't even break out that much like I used to, but I seem to like perpetually have dark spots on my face. So I just wanted to see if it works or not. So I'm going to give it as long as the bottle lasts to see if I see any improvement. But I just am really intrigued by the idea of an overnight face mask. Like, isn't it going to come off on the pillow or something? I don't know. But here, around my nose, it's itchy a little bit. I don't like the feeling. I'm also like super freaking shiny. Like, I feel like in my brain, I have an idea of what happened to Ellie and why why I have such a weird vibe from Floyd. But at the same time, like, there's so many holes in my theory that I'm like, it can't be that. That can't be right because that wouldn't work on like several different levels. So I am just so curious what's going on and who all knew about whatever was going on. Floyd, I know for a fact that Floyd knows. He knows. He knew and knows and didn't say anything at any point. I'm also wondering about SJ Did she know the whole time or did she just find out? I just am curious. It's Monday. Yesterday my daughter got home really late from her grandmother's and I was just really tired. I did manage to finish Then She Was Gone, though. I loved it. I thought it was a really good time. It was a lot of fun to read. I think the way that the author, like, the way that she portrayed a mother who's grieving, dealing with anxiety and fear and anger, all those emotions that go with grief. But she also is a woman who she needs to know. Like, she needs to know, she needs to understand in order to continue moving forward and continue towards her closure. I think that Lisa Jewell did a really fantastic job with that, especially considering that for me, thrillers tend to be a little bit less on the emotional side. Like, it really feels like somebody is telling me a story of something that's happened already versus other genres. I feel like it's a little bit more real time. As the reader, for me, I feel like I'm in there with them. I just think it's incredible how emotionally charged Then She Was Gone was, because it is a thriller and it's told in third person and it almost feels like you're a step away from the characters, except for certain points of view, unfortunately. But I just really enjoyed it. I really liked Laurel, even though I found her incredibly annoying at times. And I liked questioning all of the different characters and wondering, like, how much do you know? And how long have you known? And what have you done with this information? And what are you going to do with this information? I liked that. I liked all of that. It is a little triggering for me personally, just because I don't like when there are, and this might be a spoiler alert. This might be a spoiler. So if you don't want to hear this part, I'll just put a timestamp and you can skip up a couple of seconds. But there is essay on a minor in this book, which results in a pregnancy. And then just like there's so much trauma. There's so much trauma. But that just led to more trauma. It was just really uncomfortable for me to read, but I also feel like Lisa Jewell did a really good job of not scandalizing it, not doing it just so that she could draw attention to it repeatedly over and over again in detail. It really was one of those things where, like, this is how we got from here to here, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to let you see it through one of the characters' point of views, and then we're going to move past that because that's not the most important part. It's actually everything that came after that and a little bit before it too. And I really had a good time with it. I thought it was fantastic. Um, didn't love the audiobook. I think maybe because of the accent, potentially. I don't know. It felt very breathy. And no matter how fast I put it, it just felt breathy. And I don't like when I can hear people breathing in my ear. It bothers me. So really enjoyed it. Did mostly physical read because, again, the audiobook wasn't working for me. But I'm so glad that I read it. And I'm so grateful to Sheldina because she was the one that put me on to Lisa Jewell. Yeah, definitely one of those thriller authors that could be auto read for me, depending on how the next book goes. But anyways, I had a fantastic weekend. I got to reread two of my favorite books of all time. And then I read a really good thriller book, which kind of, I think, is resetting my course. I do think between you and me, don't tell anybody, I do think I'm going to pick up another romance book. Now that I'm picking up a little bit more on what it is I'm looking for in a romance book, I'm not looking for the relationship, like the physical aspects of the relationship and the constant back and forth and third act breakup. It's not that for me. For me, I want to see characters being vulnerable. I want to see them having to strip themselves down and take chances and risks because I am somebody who's terrified of that. I'm terrified of taking a chance on somebody and trying to let them in, not knowing what they're going to do to me. That scares the shit out of me. It does. I'm human. So reading that in books and watching it play out, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't work out, as I've read. I just enjoyed that. I enjoyed those types of love stories a lot more. Nothing wrong with other types of love stories. That's just my personal preference, is what I'm saying. So I do think I'm going to pick up that Cara Bastone book. Then I will start making my way back to my fantasy roots because I do really want to read a fantasy. I do. Like an epic fantasy. I still have to finish Empire the Vampire. I never finished that. Or Mistborn Era 1. Might have to just restart Mistborn Era 1. Truthfully, like, it's been over a year. I might just have to restart it, but that's a problem for future Ange. It's not a problem for today, Ange. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Happy reading.